Congress recently passed a law allowing internet providers, the phone and cable companies you pay for broadband access and cell service, to track and sell your browsing history and personal information to advertisers without your permission. It's a stunning reversal of privacy. But there's some good news. You can minimize how much of your information they can see and sell, and I'm about to show you how. Why did Congress vote to weaken consumer privacy in the first place? Because collecting and selling our data is a huge profit center for companies like Comcast, Verizon, and AT&T. Companies that generously fund congressional campaigns. But it also happens to be a massive step back for your personal privacy. So unlike your phone records, which are still protected by the FCC, your surfing habits and personal information, including your social security number if they so choose, can be purchased by anyone, corporations, foreign governments, even your very own congressperson. Quite literally, the government will be able to buy data on whether you surf on Fox News or read the New York Times, whether you contribute to Republicans or Democrats, and whether you shop at Land's End or have a bit more eclectic taste, like me. Telecom and cable companies know every move you make online because they're the gatekeepers to the internet, even when your connection is slower than buffering the latest episode of the Gilmore Girls. Not that I know anything about that. Think of it like this. If the internet were a series of interconnected highways, your broadband provider, thanks to this new law, would be a helicopter full of hungry advertisers, desperate to know where you live, what you buy, and how you entertain yourself. They're quite literally watching over your surfing habits and then selling it to anyone who pays the price. And the problem only gets worse when we connect our fitness trackers, thermostats, and health devices to the internet because they can see all of that data too. If your resting heart rate is too high and your exercise too little, your insurance company can buy that information. To top it all off, the ruling says that the internet providers no longer have to protect your private information against hackers and thieves. But all is not lost. You have a countermove that will hide a majority of your internet usage. It's called a VPN, or Virtual Private Network. And in effect, it buries that highway system under a series of digital tunnels designed to shield most of your internet traffic from your broadband provider. With a VPN, your data travels from one location to the next in a private tunnel. Now, the broadband providers will still be able to see what websites you visit, as you only enter the tunnel after you have typed in your URL. But once you hit the return key, you will be invisible to them. So they might know you shopped on healthinsurance.com, but they won't be able to intercept all of the pre-existing conditions you entered into their form. Bonus tip. A VPN also makes it much safer to surf from free Wi-Fi hotspots because it encrypts data going between your computer and the internet. Your 1-minute mission is simply meant to get you started on a personal VPN. I'd like you to do a bit more research by Googling the words on your screen and reading the latest reviews on the different virtual private networks. You can do the same search on any computer journal or website that you know and trust. Software is constantly updated, and I want you to have the latest research on this one, which is why I'm not making a specific product recommendation in this case. Once you've chosen a VPN, purchase, download, and enable it on your computer. Make sure you don't fall for free versions because you almost always get what you pay for. Spend a cup of coffee a month on one of the paid services. The next step would be to implement the same technology on your smartphone. Keep it turned on your computer or phone as much as you can and only disable it when it blocks you from visiting certain websites like Netflix, Hulu, or other sites that disallow VPN connections. Eventually, congresspeople will see their own privacy abused, and then they might change the laws. In the meantime, surf securely and privately with a personal VPN. For Sileo on Security, I'm Sileo.